in Japanish or whatever. Okay. So, like, why is it we can't prove that? Please talk in Spanish. I can't talk in Spanish. My Spanish sucks cocks. So, like, why is it with the amount of knowledge we hold, we can't prove that God exists or not? Why? I mean, I I don't know why. Like, I don't know why this is. I don't actually know why we can't prove that God exists or not. Like, I mean, we have the tools, we have the knowledge to do so. It's just like, I think I have the paper. I have. I have the paper of the God. So if you know, there is this one theorem in physics called the Gold's back. Okay, so there's this one conjecture called. It's not a theorem. It's a conjecture. So okay, so you can hear me now. Okay, so my red set ran out of battery. Okay, so we have this one conjecture called the Goldbach conjecture, and it's a conjecture that says that the sum of two prime numbers uh, equals and it can equal to possibly every even number. Okay, so we have that. You can actually use an infinite how's this called in English? How is this called in English? Okay, so as I was saying, you can use infinite geometry to prove that this theorem holds true. If you use Euclid infinite series sums, you can actually prove this works. Thank you for the follow. If you can do that, then how come we haven't proven God exists? It seems a little bit nonsensical. I quit by. Thank you for coming, Lucas. Okay, so I don't know. It seems a little bit nonsensical because if you use an infinite series of numbers, so you use an infinite. Go play. Okay, I'll play, but I just want to finish my point. If you use an infinite series of points on on the geometric shape that holds four sides and it's infinite, and all the sides have points that correspond to prime numbers, how come you can't use Euclid infinite sum series to prove, and the fundamental theorem of algebraic to prove that the Goldbach theorem is real? I mean, it seems like we just have arrived at the point where we have the means, but we don't have the people required to do the things. It just feels a little bit weird. It feels like I don't know. I don't know, dude. It feels like we could actually be doing something, but we aren't really. It's just so pathetic. Like, I feel that if we could be accomplishing so much more. Don't laugh at me. Fuck you. Fuck you. No, I'm not gonna sleep. Fuck you. It just feels like it feels like nobody's taking me seriously. Why aren't you guys taking me seriously? How is it that a theory that says two odd numbers is always going to result in an even number? We'll say about the God. No, what I'm saying is that if we have the means to do so, why don't we actually have a means to prove that God doesn't exist? I mean, it seems like something we, a mathematician. I just know you and I already love it. Okay. No, I'm not sleepy. Fuck you. Okay, so here's the thing. If we know the means, if we have the means to prove so, why don't we do it? Like, I mean, I do understand that it's not of interest from the people who know stuff to prove that God doesn't exist. It isn't an emotional support. It is an emotional support. No, we don't have memes. Then I have the memes. I actually have the memes. No, I mean the memes, not the memes. So like, if we don't, okay, I can talk to Nerd about this. I think I can go talk to Nerd. Start voice call. Okay, so we're gonna hold up. I think I.
What is this?
Okay, so if we have the means, I mean, I do understand that the fact that it's not of interest from most researchers to prove that God doesn't exist, but
But he does not.
yes, that's the point. So
There's
like,
no reason like to go and prove
no, no,
that he
like,
does not
okay,
exist.
okay, I'm
If no
prepared.
one can prove
I'll
that he
prepare. I'll
exists.
prepare one more shot. I'll prepare one more shot. I'll dedicate it to you, Nerd, and you answer question.
Okay.
Okay, so if we have the means to prove that God doesn't exist, then why don't we do so? I mean, I do understand that the scientists don't want to
Prove that
do.
he exists. So he does not exist until proven that he exists.
No, okay. We can
There's
we
no
can
need to
establish
prove
that.
anything.
Okay, we can establish that, but like, so like, we can establish that, but like, why is it that nobody like? Why is it that although it is not interesting for most researchers to prove that God doesn't exist, uh, why why we don't have anyone working on it? It's like super. It's not that easy to explain, but it's like it's something totally
No one is
we
working on
can
it
do.
because no company would like to back a research that proves that God does not exist.
Yeah, I do
Because it would be
understand
bad for
that,
the company,
but
not
even if no one wants to back it, why is it nobody does it? I mean, there's plenty of people that don't care about money. And there's plenty of people that don't. They don't want to. Uh, they don't. They don't want to. Like, there's plenty of people who don't want to reduce the pain of others by proving that religion is just a construct. But like, even then, there among 7 billion people, there is bound to be someone who actually wants to do so and has the means to do so. So why doesn't he do it? That is my question.
because most people do not really want to research anything. They only do research in order to get their
Get
degree.
money. Oh yeah, get
They only
degrees,
do
get
simple
money, and
degrees
fuck
that can
bitches.
get
That's.
them their simple studies that can get them a degree.
Oh, okay. What do you have to say about Cookies? Is the best player. This is the best player Osu's ever seen, and I think that hold up. Yeah, Cookies is proof that God exists. Yeah, if you're taking memes into account, then yeah. I mean, yeah, Cookies is the proof that God exists. Exists. How do you pronounce it, nerd?
Don't forget that we gotta pull up our pants.
No, stop your gotchi memes. Fuck you, jabroni. So, so like, so like, yeah, that's. It seems a little bit nonsensical.
Fuck you!
Fuck you, jabroni. So like, it seems a little bit nonsensical that it seems a little bit nonsensical that if God doesn't that nobody is trying to prove God doesn't exist, and I don't know, it feels so weird that nobody is trying to do okay, shit, I fucked up the overlay. Okay, overlay's back. So I feel a little nonsensical that nobody's trying to do so. There's 7 billion people in the world, and nobody.
7 billion people.
In the people. And
oh no, focus! Beep.
And it seems like nobody's trying to prove the God doesn't exist, and it feels weird. It feels weird. I don't know. Cause nobody.
You.
Yes, fuck you, my friend.
Deluxe.
Say.
What do you have to say about pay gap?
You mean gender pay gap?
Yes, gender pay gap.
It's a fucking lie, and we can prove it.
How so? I mean, like.
We can actually. So it's a manipulation of statistics to prove that something that isn't there is there. Looks gamer roasting me. Your mama thought your hair was so long. Your mama thought your hair was so long that they actually thought you were a girl. That's somehow I'm gonna roast you. Okay, so okay. I must say, I'd like to be a girl. Yeah, I'd like to be a girl too. Like, it's just an easy life. You can actually just
get whatever you want whenever you want.
Yeah, like that. Like, you can just do whatever the fuck you want and nobody will give a crap. Because, like, you're a girl and everybody just, like, all the males and everybody that's from the masculine gender just cucks themselves over to you, and I guess that's it, actually. Like, they just cuck themselves. Who does that one?
You gotta check yourself before you cook yourself.
That's not true for me. I wonder how that's not true for you. I mean, if you're a girl and nobody wants to cook themselves for you, that's because you're hideous. Like,
or you're ugly. Like,
yeah, like that's what I mean though. Like that's what it means in English. Like, when you call someone hideous, that's because they're ugly as fuck. They're so ugly that nobody. I've been sexually assaulted. Well, I'm sorry for that. Like,
I mean,
I feel really bad.
Fault, you know. Oh no, shit. He's not joking.
I'm not joking. I never joke. Well, sometimes I do, but then I don't, and it's like, it's like something that happens. Like, I sometimes joke and sometimes I don't, and it's like, it's the weirdest feeling in the world. If somebody, when I'm joking, like,
It's something you can't really prevent when you're a girl. Well, I mean, you can't